Yeah, wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world. Our esteemed viewers, dedicated ones, you can attest to the fact and agree with me that I've said it time and over that corruption is an institution in Nigeria. There is no aspect of Nigerian activity, whether private or governmental, that is not embellished with corruption. We have said so much about vote buying, we have said so much about corrupt politicians, and we have talked about politicians borrowing money from banks to, to bankroll their campaign expenses. The money they use to buy your votes, the money they use to hire thugs, your children, unemployed youths, to go and kill themselves during election. And at the end of the day, they find their way, they force themselves into office, whatsoever means. Now, make una no talk saying I me talk am, because as we dey talk am, it dey happen. And now I want you to listen to a politician. This one no be me talk am. This one a politician don dey expose themselves on how banks is not just encouraging them, but sponsoring them to be very, very corrupt at your expense. Listen.
Institution in Nigeria today, in my opinion, that supports corruption are the banks. I was a member of a House of Assembly. On the day after my election, before inauguration, 4 banks offered me loans, 100 million naira each. Yes, I looked at my salary. My salary as a member of the House came to about 700 and something. How was I going to pay that over 4 years? They didn't ask me. One of the banks had given me a credit card with a credit line of $20,000. No account with them. One of the banks had printed checkbooks for me. Yes, just like that. Just like that. So easily, for a 4-year tenure of a salary of 8.4 million a year, times 4 is about 32 million. I already had credit facility of about 400 million to access. How was I expected to pay back? The banks are only telling me, take this money, find a way to steal it, and pay. So the banks, in my opinion, are the biggest industry in corruption in this country. And why do I also further say this? Nobody, no political office holder, no civil servant, no public servant can actually dip his hand in the till without the funds they steal going through the banking system. They don't store cash. It's about transfers. It's about authorization. It's about the banks helping them to hide the funds.
Now you've had it. Now you have had it. Hey, you know when the Bible said that his judgment will begin from the church. Now let me tell you this, that the judgment of corrupt practices should begin from financial institutions. There is no corrupt practice that is not traced through the banks. But this time, it is an institution. Now, let me tell you. You see, my partner on BVI Channel 1, you all might know him. He had been a seasoned banker, a financial person. He tells me time and over how banks fund politicians. And at the end of the day, their expectation is at your own expense. Now, you have had a feel of what it looks like and why your land can never be developed, why budgets, money meant to fix your school, to fix your healthcare service delivery, to fix your security, to provide infrastructural development. Now you have seen why you will never ever witness that from any politician or any government. This is because the banks, and not just, when bank give you loan for business, just like a businessman, they give you loan, the interest. But this one, the way they bankroll them, thank God for this one that came out. Maybe he had been hit by the messages that are coming from this platform, or like platforms as BVI Channel 1, where we tell them the truth without looking at their face. Maybe his conscience don't they prick him. Say, nah, last, now all of us together, including the wicked politicians, all of us go suffer am at the end. This will not be said to live am for your own children. No, you go suffer am while you live. Okay? If you think it is a lie, go and ask politicians from the north. They will tell you. They are all crying foul. The same is applicable everywhere. So I must tell you that your freedom is in your hands. You have seen the problem of Nigeria is so sophisticated that there is only one solution to it. The people to be properly informed. And that is what we're doing. And when they are properly informed, they will understand the powers they have. And when they understand the powers they have, they will channel it to the right cause and demand for the dissolve of this God-forsaken crime against humanity they call Nigeria. That is just the truth. Go down to the foundation. Dismantle it from the foundation. You cannot rehabilitate a house that is collapsing already and expect it to function effectively. You cannot expect a car produced to ply the roads and you expect it to start flying. No. Nigeria was designed to subjugate, to exploit, and enslave Nigerians. And that is exactly what the political class inherited from the colonial masters. When I tell you in Africa that we must dismantle every trace of colonialism, beginning with this country called Nigeria and the rest of African countries, until we destroy and dismantle every institution set up by colonialism, let me tell you, there will be no hope for Africa. Share this video widely. Let me have your thought about this. And I say the only solution lies in your head. The people must rise to fix this. This is BVI Channel 1 and I still remain Associated Peters. Like, share, subscribe. If you're new on this platform, you're welcome on board. This is where I will tell you the truth. We know they look person face. Follow us on all our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Download our app from Play Store, BVI Channel 1. You can visit our website, bvichannel1.com. Stay safe.